just on the wrong mic channel. Test, test, 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. We're getting mic. It's clear. What's up? Yeah, that's their starters, yeah. I'm just going to pull up the live stats, and I'll get Lock Havens from there. I'm just going to double-check, make sure we're going. All right. Yeah, we're good. I'm not going to start the stream yet 'cause it's still a little early, but... Test, 1, 2. 1, 2.
This is Doug Spatafor, Lock Haven University Director of Athletic Communications and Marketing, and you're listening to LHU Athletics on the Bear Country Sports Network, the official radio partner of Haven Athletics. Be sure to tune in all year long as we bring you a great lineup of games, matches, and more.
We're here at Lock Haven University's Charlotte Smith Field. Sam Cooperman joining you on the Bear Country Sports Network on this Sunday afternoon. Lock Haven and Lehigh set to square off for some field hockey, non-conference edition, as Lock Haven tries to get another win in the second game of this four-game homestand. A win here would be a third straight for the Lock Haven Bald Eagles, but of note for Lock Haven, starting goalkeeper Joaquina Orlandini will not be in the lineup today, and Mariana Birdthistle gets the start, the Limerick, Ireland native freshman. She'll get the start back there wearing the orange jersey for the Bald Eagles. Lock Haven comes in 6-6 on the year and last faced the Lehigh Mountain Hawks 2 years ago here in a 3-1 victory. Lock Haven 4-1 in Atlantic 10 play, and the Bald Eagles looking to get back to the conference tournament for the first time in a few years. Lock Haven, one of a few games going on in the conference slate today, a lot of non-conference action. The only in-conference game today between two teams in the Atlantic 10 is St. Joe's hosting St. Francis, and that one is already underway. Lock Haven will begin defending in the home Crimsons. Lock Haven's starting lineup today with Birdthistle in net, going against Lehigh, a team that's lost 5 in a row, and Lock Haven trying to make that 6 in a row for the Mountain Hawks. LHU begins things, actually, right to left. Mackenzie Farley in the middle to begin things for the Bald Eagles. Brianna Harsh on the near side for Lock Haven. LHU begins it with Sexton bringing it up, opening minute, first quarter. Lock Haven trying to work its way ahead. And Lock Haven has Palma getting towards the Lehigh net, then has that broken up by a few white shirts. And Lehigh able to dish it out of there for a moment, initially with Mullery. And now Lock Haven wins it back on the far side. Here comes Tia Judy, dashing up towards the Lehigh net. And a ball is out of play off of Palma, headed towards the net. Lehigh can bring it out of its own end. Starters for the visiting Mountain Hawks, Sydney White, Leah Mullery, Amanda Boyer, Anna Pekuk, Lanka Havas, Sam Nason as Lehigh brings it across midfield, as well as Olivia Perrone, Sophia Hartman, Drew Pecora, who leads the team in scoring, and Sarah Bonthuis, and Maddie Kahn is the goalkeeper. Lock Haven wins it in its own area, but then it's sent out of play up the far sideline by Neve Sexton. Last hit a Mountain Hawk, so Lock Haven can bring it right to left with the minute gone by first quarter. Lock Haven here in a non-conference game trying to get a third straight victory, and nifty moving close. Lock Haven has an opportunity, and Mackenzie Farley tries to take it on Kahn, but a sliding save halts play, but sets up a Lock Haven corner. Lock Haven on the attack early here against Lehigh and can try to punch it in off a penalty corner. Lock Haven's been in a lot of close games this year. Only 2 games decided by more than 1 goal for Lock Haven, and both of those have been losses for the Bald Eagles. Lock Haven with Harsh, Judy, Brathwaite, Farley, Robb, Palma, Long, Sexton, Stevens, Plouse, and Birdthistle, who's playing net. As the starters. Judy to insert from the near side. Robb and Brathwaite dead center, trying to put in this penalty corner. 13:39 first quarter to go. Judy awaits, sends it towards Brathwaite, sets it down. Emily Robb sidesteps, shoots, and it's blocked by Kahn. Ball's still in front of the net. Nobody can get to it, and now a whistle as Lehigh clears the penalty corner. Lock Haven had an opportunity but could not strike, and now Lehigh will try to bring it across Lock Haven's third of the field for the first time this game. Having trouble getting it out of its own end as Brathwaite stole it away for a moment, but Lehigh now gets a little more time to clear it out. Lehigh has it in the middle. Plenty of time for Sydney White to launch it ahead. But Lock Haven breaks it up in the midfield with Judy. Last touch by her. An infraction is called. Lehigh can get a self-start. The Mountain Hawks of Lehigh have lost 5 in a row, including yesterday's road loss 8-2 against Patriot League foe Bucknell. As far as mutual opponents go, the two in-state teams have had a lot, as Lehigh has another self-start here with Olivia Perrone out of bounds. Takes her time, golfs it into Lock Haven's end, takes a funny bounce ahead of Karina Longstick, but then a whistle blows on a high ball. 12 and a half minutes to go first quarter. Lock Haven trying to strike first. Coming off of Friday's home shutout over VCU. Lock Haven 4-1 in the Atlantic 10. It's been an up-and-down season with not a lot of goals for Lock Haven, but the Bald Eagles have fought hard every game, and aside from a couple aforementioned lopsided losses, it's really been close every single time they've taken the field. Can't get it out of their own end this time, though. Lehigh pressing on. The opposite side, Lehigh brings it in. And now this way, Hartman controls, just behind midfield. Now passes one towards the middle, off the stick of Havas, and there's a whistle. Lehigh still approaching Lock Haven territory. Lock Haven this year has gone to overtime 4 times. It's been a lot of extra hockey here as Lehigh tries to tippy-toe its way into Lock Haven territory with Mullery, and she falls down. And it's a penalty corner for the Mountain Hawks. 11:24 to go first quarter. Lehigh has a chance to get the first goal. Drew Pecora will set it up. 10 goals, 3 assists for her. Missed all last year with an injury and carrying the scoring load for fourth-year head coach Caitlin Dahlmeyer. Mariana Birdthistle will get her first test of the afternoon. The freshman keeper instead of Joaquina Orlandini. Cora sets it up. Pass left side. Now pass near side. Here comes Bonthewis, and she loses track of it and can't get a shot off. Ball rolls out of play. Lock Haven, good pressure. Nason was the closest to it, and Lock Haven breaks up a penalty corner. Lehigh does get to keep it around Lock Haven territory, though, with both teams scoreless in the opening 4 minutes. Sophia Hartman starts it off, near side. Passes towards the middle into traffic. Nason tries to find room. Rather, Havas tries to find room. It's not there. Lock Haven can bring it right to left, trying to score first here against Lehigh. After this, Lock Haven stays home for 2 more games. Next weekend, here against UMass, another A10 team. That'll be a huge win for the Bald Eagles, a chance to go to 5-1 in the conference as Brathwaite makes a mad dash across midfield. On the move, loose dribble, tries to lead Farley, can't get it to her, but Lock Haven has a nifty play set up in front of the net and puts it through. It's through from A.B. Stevens. Lock Haven gets the assist from Taryn Piano, streaking in front of the net, and taps it over to Stevens for the goal. 1-0 Lock Haven, 10:16 to go first quarter.
Amy Stevens, assisted by number 20, Taryn Piano.
Piano was able to guide a ball that was just errantly in front of the net over to Stevens, and then she had an unguarded cage, and that was easy doings. 1-0 Lock Haven. Bald Eagles strike first here at home. Now Lehigh will attempt to answer as the first quarter rolls along here. Lehigh up the far side. This is Mullery, and she has to go backwards with nothing there. Sydney White, far sideline, pressured by a few Bald Eagles. And there's a whistle. Lock Haven heavy with the pressure. Amy Stevens, after that goal, continues to play aggressively. Lock Haven takes it away in the midfield. It's a Lehigh program that's improving, something that Coach Pat Rudy said to me at Tuesday's LHU Coaches Show. But Lehigh has lost 5 in a row, and right now is down 1-0 at Lock Haven as a whistle halts things in the midfield. Lock Haven takes over with Emily Robb starting things off, and not on the same page as Jasmine Palma, and she shoots that out of play. Under 10 to go first quarter. Lehigh possession. Olivia Perrone, the Berlin, New Jersey native, elects to let a teammate take it as it's Hartman, freshman defender from Annapolis, Maryland, starts it off. Now the ball finds its way towards the middle. Lehigh with an opportunity in close. Birdthistle tries to get it out of there, and a whistle. Lock Haven can take over. One penalty corner each side, but one goal for Lock Haven. Amy Stevens tapped it in a few moments ago. Lock Haven with a non-conference bout before getting back into A10 play with a whistle on the far side. Lehigh's self-start in Lock Haven's end. Here comes the Mountain Hawks trying to get back as Boyer loses control of the ball. Sexton rumbles up ahead, passes to the right. Amy Stevens tries to gather control. She does. Now over to Farley on the run into Lehigh territory. Zigzags right post. Shot and a kick saved by Kahn, and it rolls out of play. Lock Haven pushing with some tempo today, and already has a goal to show for it. Not that time, though. Lehigh left to right. Lock Haven currently in second in the conference standings, 4-1 in A10 play. St. Joe's 3-0 at top of the standings as team that's in the top 10 in the country. Sydney White tripped up in her own end. That earns Lehigh a self-start. Mullery tries to find room up the far side. Now gets a little more time as the officials grant it to her. Lehigh and the Road Whites trying to claw their way back into this game. It's not happening early for the Mountain Hawks, and a pass goes all the way to the keeper, Kahn, and now some confusion as she's back there with Hartman. Lehigh really struggling early, and the Mountain Hawks turn it over on their own end. 7.5 to go first quarter. Lock Haven really playing with some speed. Tia Judy quickly into Lehigh's area. Ball bounces up and down, now ends up with Palma on the near side. Jasmine Palma, spin move, she's skilled, passes it towards the middle. Broken up by Lehigh. And now Lehigh has to try to get it out of its own end and cannot this time. Lock Haven still forcing the issue. Sexton to the middle. Brathwaite with time. Looking. Passes right towards Stevens and a whistle. Lock Haven gets a self-start in Lehigh territory. Under 7 to go first quarter, 1-0 Lock Haven lead. Really good position dead center for Kyla Brathwaite. Senior midfielder from Trinidad and Tobago. Slices her way in towards the right. Tries to just skid one past the defense, and she cannot. Lehigh with some room to take it out. A10 standings are St. Joe's, Lock Haven, Richmond, and LaSalle as far as the top four are concerned. Really a league that's been up for grabs this year, aside from St. Joe's at the top. Usually some other teams like a UMass will be right there too, but not this year. It's anybody's for the taking, as Lehigh has Perone zigzagging out of her own territory, but then overshoots Pecora upfield. Lock Haven with the backup goalkeeper in today, Mariana Berthistle. No trouble thus far. Lock Haven own side. Long. Close passes with Sexton. Now she whacks it ahead, made contact with a Mountain Hawk, and play on with under 6 to go first quarter. 1-0 Lock Haven off of an Amy Stevens early goal and a Taryn Piano assist. Lock Haven can take it ahead. Palma towards the middle. Pass not on the same page with Sexton. She couldn't control it, but it takes the ball to Eagle-friendly bounce. Palma rushes ahead, gains control, one-handed with the stick. She's really crafty. Still working, near side. Has a defender, Perone, on her back. Shoots it to the far side. Pass for Stevens, and it's broken up. Palma made something out of nothing, but could not find a way to put it through, and the score remains 1-0. Lock Haven still pursuing another goal in Lehigh territory. Here goes Neve Sexton to begin things. Slowly brings it out to the right side and then passes it out of play. Didn't work that time, and Lock Haven has to back up defensively. Lock Haven with a whistle. Tries to defend in Lehigh's area.
Number 18.
Under 5 to go in the first quarter. Lehigh left to right. Something interesting to think about is a lot of close games in field hockey across NCAA this year as Maddie Moynihan is up ahead. Monahan, should I say, loses it but then gets it back. Here's Monahan, just checked into the game, passes right corner. Locates Pursuit there, and there's a whistle. Monahan gets to insert it here. near post. Her team down 1-0. Pressure from Palma. Has to back out. Now a backhand pass near side. Trickles towards the third line, and Havis just passes it directly to the scorer's table and behind the Lehigh bench. All the way across field, Lock Haven says thank you very much with under 4 to play first quarter. Here goes Amy Stevens. She sends one high and bouncing towards Lehigh territory. And a whistle, Lehigh takes over. So I was saying there's been a lot of overtime games in field hockey, and this is the first year they've gone with quarters instead of halves, and another whistle in the midfield. And as I was talking to Coach Pat Rudy about it, she definitely thinks that that's played a role in a lot of these overtime games. Lock Haven's found itself in plenty of them this year. Overall, the quarters seem like a positive, but it's definitely a challenge players and coaches are adjusting to. Lehigh upfield trying to answer back, down 1-0. Mullery passes left corner. Lehigh tries to set something up. Mountain Hawks with Bonthewis getting closer to Lock Haven goal and a whistle. The Lehigh fans that have made the trip from a few hours away clap as their team gets a penalty corner. Just under 3 minutes to play first quarter. Lehigh yesterday was at Lewisburg, at Bucknell University, so making the Central Pennsylvania weekend road trip. Pecora sets it up. 10 goals, 3 assists for her this year to lead the team. Sarah Bonthewis, the freshman midfielder, standing dead center for Lehigh. Pecora takes her time, sets it up. Pass left, shot taken, and it trickles wide. Havis didn't have it. Lock Haven breaks up the penalty corner. Second one for Lehigh. Still no goals, down 1-0. 2:43 to go first quarter. Lehigh begins things with Maddie Monahan. Passes left. Nassan surveys. Now up the middle, it's White. Locates Boyer, and she's rushed out of there, and Lock Haven takes it away. Good job by Taylor Plouse, the center defender. Brings it up the near sideline. This ball somehow stays in play, and Taryn Piano has a chance at it. Can't quite save it to the near corner right at the flag. Taylor Plouse with a terrific play to take that ball away and still give her forward a chance to get there, but ultimately Lehigh has it and can bring it ahead with 2 to go first quarter. Lock Haven with the Farley breakup in Lehigh territory. LHU looking really good early. 1-0 lead. Farley looking for more. Broken up in Mountain Hawk territory with a whistle. Lehigh with time. Sophia Hartman can bring it out. Near side for Lehigh. Lock Haven takes it away at midfield. Neve Sexton backtracks and passes in close. No look from Robb. That was pretty. Now Jasmine Palma directs it towards the middle of the field for Brathwaite. Defender on her back. Tries to display her lateral speed. Brings it ahead. Looking for control of the ball, and she's knotted up with Monahan with a whistle. Lehigh the beneficiary of that call with about 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Lehigh looking for a late goal in the opening frame to try to knot this game up. Lock Haven coming off a 1-0 win on Friday without starting goalkeeper Joaquina Orlandini in this one. The freshman Bird Thistle gets the start back there. As Mullery brings it ahead for Lehigh and a stoppage at Lock Haven territory. Self-start, Lehigh tries to get everybody up there. Lock Haven gets its defenders back. Mullery backs it out. Exchanges with Nassan. 2 still trading passes. Now Nassan tries to slam one in. Lock Haven has Sexton there to dissect that play. Out to Tia Judy on the right side. 30 seconds to go first quarter, and she launches a pass long and out of play. It's off of Lehigh. Lock Haven can take it at midfield, try to extend this lead to 2-0. This one is sent wide of the goal. Sexton just trying to essentially a Hail Mary there from midfield. Lehigh in its own territory with 5 to go in the first quarter. Won't even bother to pass this one, and time expires. 1-0 Lock Haven. 1 quarter of play concludes. Goal from Lock Haven's Amy Stevens with an assist from Taryn Piano to get the Bald Eagles on the board early. Back after this to take you around the A10 and get you ready for the second quarter of action between Lock Haven and Lehigh on the Bear Country Sports Network. It's time to live pain-free. Visit Chapel Physical Therapy in Mill Hall for unmatched one-on-one care. Whether your goal is to return to high-level athletics, work, running, cycling, lifting your child, climbing your stairs, or simply bending over without pain, Chapel Physical Therapy will get you out there stronger and faster. Call 570-726-0331 today. Achieve your goals and live pain-free with the help of Chapel Physical Therapy. 7127 Nittany Valley Drive, Mill Hall.
PSECU believes your money should stay where it belongs, with you. That's why they charge few, if any, fees. Become a member today at psecu.com. PSECU, proud sponsor of the Bald Eagles.
Finally, a simple way for you to put the Bear on your phone and tablet. Simple meaning Simple Radio, SIMPLE. Go to any app store, download the Simple Radio app. It'll take about 30 seconds. When the app's installed,
Smith Field, Sam Cooperman joining you. 1-0 first quarter. Amy Stevens strikes first for the Lock Haven Bald Eagles. On the board trying to win a third straight contest, and today's opponent is Lehigh. The Mountain Hawks are reeling, attempting to avoid a sixth consecutive loss. This one a non-conference game for both of these teams. Lock Haven 4-1 in the Atlantic 10, whereas Lehigh is 1-3 in the Patriot League, and coming off a demolition at Bucknell, lost 8-2 yesterday. Lock Haven's second quarter begins right to left. Eve Sexton lots of time in her own end. Out to the right, Probneet Basra checks into the game, did not play in the first. Up the right sideline, Kyla Brathwaite, lots of time. Now that time runs out. It's taken away by Lehigh at midfield. Mountain Hawks have applied pressure at times, but Lock Haven has got out on the break a good amount in this game thus far. Perone up the near sideline. Initially broken up by Emily Robb, who's been everywhere today. But a whistle. Pycook drew that whistle, and now the end line, she has a chance. She passes to Picara, and that one's knocked away. Brathwaite passes near side, own end, and Jasmine Palma tries to flutter one out of there. There's a whistle. A couple sticks up in the air. Lock Haven gets a chance to clear here. It was Olivia Perone who was tied up with Robb that time. Emily Robb starts it, launches this one high in the air, takes a Lock Haven friendly bounce, but a whistle around midfield. It's Lehigh possession left to right. 1-0 Lock Haven. Second quarter, opening minutes gone by. Everyone just trying to play dump and chase. Can't pass the ball that high. Sophia Hartman launches one to the skies, and now Lock Haven gets it right back. LHU after this stays home Friday here against UMass. And then Sunday we'll have that call on the Bear Country Sports Network. Senior Day against Wagner. Up the right sideline, Kyla Brathwaite starts it up in her own territory to Sexton, who passes it off the foot of a Mountain Hawk to draw a whistle. Lock Haven's goal came from Amy Stevens, assist Taryn Piano. That's how LHU got on the board in the first quarter. It's all the scoring we have in this game thus far. Brathwaite on sign, struggling to get it upfield, and she does so, but out of play. Here's Lehigh with the possession. Lehigh out of near the Lock Haven sideline as Nason tried to start it off, and there's a whistle. Lehigh now, right by midfield. Sydney White passes center. Lanka Havas controls, shadowed by three Bald Eagles. Backhand pass far side, back for Nassan. Looks up the sideline. Turn for Mullery has a little bit of time until Lockhaven's end, but now it's taken away by Brathwaite. 12.5 to go first half. Lockhaven in control of this game, 1-0. Brathwaite takes it to pass to Stevens of Lockhaven. Now lead pass for Taran Piano, who's boxed out nicely by Sidney White on Lehigh's side of the field, and the ball will roll out of play past the Mountain Hawk end line. Piano wanted a shot at that ball, but White just bodied her, gave her no shot to get there and have a chance to continue things. And there's a whistle on Lehigh's side, and Lockhaven gets to take over. Lehigh struggled on simple things like getting it out of its own end, and now Neve Sexton tries to create something for Lockhaven near the far corner. Gets around one defender, chips one across the end line, and it goes wide of the goal, out of play. Lockhaven with a lot of close games this year. Only 2 games have been decided by more than 1 goal. In those games, Lockhaven's 6-4, 6-6 on the year, which tells you if it's not a close game, Lockhaven's in some trouble. Lockhaven clears it out of Lehigh's area. Now the Mountain Hawks can start back in their own end. Lockhaven lost a lot of its scoring punch from last year, and that's been a struggle to try and replicate that, whereas defensively, Lockhaven's been better this year. Lehigh trying to test that defense right now with the run-up field from Olivia Perron. Taken away by Palma on side. One of the most talented freshmen in the Atlantic 10, Jasmine Palma, the Argentinian, passes back for Emily Robb near her own end line. Lockhaven in tight quarters. Catches a break. It's tapped out of play by Perron. 10.5 minutes to go first half. Lockhaven attempting to win a 3rd straight game. Pass ahead out of Lockhaven's end. Gets by Farley. Up comes Lehigh left to right. Hartman zigging and zagging. Passes left side. Mullery sets it up. Pass up the left sideline. Here's something for Bonthias. Kyla Brathwaite watches her and forces a near turnover, but Lehigh's still attacking, but a kick save there from Bird Thistle. Lockhaven still looking to get it out of its own territory, though, but a whistle is blown, but it's not a good one. It's a penalty corner for Lehigh. That's the 3rd for the visitors this afternoon. They're down 1-0, looking to answer the bell here. Set up by Pecora right here. Lockhaven with Mariana Birdthistle, the freshman goalkeeper, getting the start for the sophomore Orlandini, who's out today. Now Pecora tries to set it up. Pass left, Bonthuis. Pass back to Pecora. Turns her body to the goal. Another kick away, and then Brathwaite just whacks it towards the far sideline. Lehigh can start it again, but Lockhaven gets out of the woods initially. Now Mullery working on Brathwaite of Lockhaven. Has to backtrack. Pass towards the middle. Lockhaven still trying to clear it out, and LHU does. Now Lockhaven with numbers on the run initially. Taran Piano has it snatched away. Lehigh with a good defensive play. Hartman at midfield breaks it up. Here come the Mountain Hawks up into Lockhaven territory, and a bouncing ball gives it back to Lockhaven. 9.5 to go first half. 1-0 Lockhaven. The Bald Eagles looking to go to 7-6 and win a 3rd straight game. And there's a Mountain Hawk down on the field right now. Trainers come out, hope that Lehigh's injury woes go away quickly here with the 9:21 on the first half clock. Meantime, we'll take you around the games going on today. Only one Atlantic 10 game that's a conference contest. Player down, by the way, is Drew Pecora, the leading scorer for Lehigh, and that would be a huge blow. She missed all last year with an injury, so we certainly wish her the best and hope that she gets checked out. It's just something minor. She gets up, still limping a little bit, but hopefully she's doing all right. VCU hosting American, and the live stats from there are pretty non-existent. We'll do a better job around halftime to try to get you some of those, but VCU at American is one of the contests going on today. Davidson down 5-0 to William and Mary in the 4th quarter, late in it. Looks like a loss there for the Wildcats, who came to Lockhaven and lost in a shootout in September.
Sub for Lehigh, number 12.
St. Joe's hosting St. Francis, the Saint schools in the Atlantic 10 Conference. Villanova plays the home team in this Philly matchup against LaSalle. That's non-conference as well. Lehigh begins things with Havis passing it backwards. And the Mountain Hawks left to right. Hartman has time near sideline. Piano tries to wedge herself in there and causes a pass out of play. It's deflected off her. 9 to go first half, 1-0 Lock Haven. Lehigh with possession on the road. Ball back for Hartman. Gallops it towards the middle. Sydney White with a little time. Diagonal pass. Palma in there to take it away for Lock Haven. Nifty move. Tries a two-man game with Sexton now up the near sideline. Keeps control of the ball brilliantly. Now tries to strike. Passes left side. Farley on the move. Lock Haven looking to extend its lead. Pass towards the middle. Bosra nearly gets there, but Lehigh has it for a moment. Palma still fights for it, and a whistle is blown. Amanda Boyer was the Lehigh player to break it up, and she did a nice job of getting Lehigh out of there unscathed. Lehigh turns it over, though, on the near side for a second, with Palma having it for Lock Haven. But now a whistle. Lehigh left to right, trying to avoid a sixth consecutive loss. Turned away as Perrone gives it away. Made a Harsh in the game for Lock Haven, just announced. LHU really having a good first half. The bit of separation in a 1-0 lead is an Amy Stevens early goal, with Sexton passing it in. Ball partially deflected by Pycuck. Back for Lock Haven at midfield. Emily Robb lots of time. Slides it over to the middle for Plouse. Passes a little off target of Kyla Brathwaite up the far sideline. LHU with a 1-0 lead, trying to extend that margin. Lehigh possession. Nason starts it off. Pass up the left side with 7.5 to go first half. Lehigh on the move. To the middle. Havis passes in. Lock Haven has Brathwaite to knock it away. Now Stevens up the far sideline, rolls out of play. Lock Haven trying to defend out there, and Lock Haven does a good job of just that. Lehigh passes it right out of play on the insertion. Now here's Neve Sexton. Chips it ahead. Farley tries to turn the corner with Sydney White defending. White falls down, and Lock Haven gets to self-start it, and taking its time to do so. Neve Sexton waits for her teammates to get upfield before just past midfield. She can try to get something started right to left. That attempt ends quickly for a moment as Pecora, who seemed to be injured moments ago, broke it up, and now a self-start for Lock Haven. And Sexton tries to pass it again, and this one hits off the top of the stick of a teammate and goes out of play. About 6 minutes to go first half. Lock Haven up 1-0. Quiet second quarter between both of these teams. Lock Haven was on the move early. Lehigh in the second quarter has limited Lock Haven's ability to get out in transition. And now Lehigh trying to respond here in the midfield. A Lock Haven takeaway. Farley in the center. Has a nice cutback move, and now from behind it's snatched by Boyer. Lehigh left to right, and Boyer backhands it out of play. Mullery was there, but the connection was not. 5:40 to go first half. Lock Haven trying to win a third straight game and won't do so with the pass out of play, rolling across the end line and all the way behind the practice nets here at Charlotte Smith Field. Lehigh attempting to make Lock Haven's freshman, Mariana Berthus, will have to work a little bit in net. Right now she's pitching a shutout, and there's a whistle. Lehigh possession, can take it up further from its own end. A lot of clutter back there. Havis looks for time. Now she tries to weave her way through a few Lock Haven defenders and falls down. Has not gotten up yet. And Lehigh looks to be calling for a trainer. They're playing on right now. Boyer holding her arm up to say somebody should check on Havis. Meanwhile, the ball's upfield. MJ Schwab checked into the game moments ago, and she has it in Lock Haven territory for a second, and nobody's halted play yet. Now finally they do. There's a whistle. Probably
So
a few
for
seconds
Lehigh,
too
number
late.
18, Maddie Monahan.
And Maddie Monahan in, and Lanka Havis was in some pain and immediately goes over to the sideline. 4.5 to go first half. Lehigh keeps it on Lock Haven's end and now trying to capitalize. Down 1-0 with the ball. Up the end line, Bonthewis passes in close. Lock Haven has Plouse there to send it out for a moment. But Lehigh still attacking. Lehigh and Lock Haven's end cannot capitalize. Monahan shoots it out of play. Lock Haven right to left. Well, no, they'll say it was still Lehigh possession here. 4 to go first half. Lehigh still on the attack, but has to back up a little bit. Now a hard shot from Perrone deflects off of Harsh's foot. Try it again. Still Lehigh possession here. Perrone looking for room on the end line. Not there for the time being. And a whistle. Lock Haven can now clear it out. Emily Robb takes a few paces up before she decides what to do with it. Looks far side. No angle there. Now short pass towards the middle. Sexton loses it, gains it back. Now fighting for room on the sideline. There's 3 white jerseys in her airspace. Gives it to Palma and deflects it off a Lehigh player. We'll say Lehigh possession. Second quarter has really been a game of field position where Lehigh's held that slight advantage. No goals to show of, though. It's still 1-0 Lock Haven after a first quarter goal from Amy Stevens. Lehigh still persisting with under 3 to go first half. Towards the middle, the Mountain Hawks stroll upfield. Monahan pass far side goes through the legs and under the stick of Sam Nason. Lock Haven tries to run ahead quickly. Amy Stevens, who has the LHU goal, her second of the year, runs out of time up the right sideline. It's Lehigh on the move. Pass upfield for MJ Schwab. She tries to make something happen and cannot with the ball rolling across the end line. Lehigh fans clapping, though, with chance at a good opportunity. 2 shots on goal today for Lehigh. 3 penalty corners, no goals to speak of. Lock Haven 3 shots on goal and 1 goal. Came from Stevens off the setup from Piano. Mid-first quarter. Right now, late second quarter, 2:05 to go first half. Plouse has it on Lock Haven's back end. Now she tries to creep up field and locate somebody. She cannot, but hits it out of play off of Lehigh and Bonthewis. Far side, Brathwaite. Time has it blocked away. And there's a whistle. Kyla Brathwaite now gets a little more room to operate. Lock Haven looking for a late first half goal. This is the second game of what's a 4-game homestand for the Bald Eagles. Brathwaite clears it up and then a whistle. LHU sends Tia Judy off the field.
Number 15, Karina Long.
Karina Long takes her spot. Long, one of the faster players on Lock Haven's team. So on the track team in the spring. Whistle, Lock Haven in the midfield, gives it away. Pat Rudy shouting instructions from Lock Haven's sideline, wants her team to get back, but won't need to. Picara gives it away. Brathwaite on the run, across midfield. Lock Haven looking for a setup. Goes long for Amy Stevens and can't bring that ball down to her stick. Sophia Hartman takes it away for Lehigh own end. Now the Mountain Hawks upfield. Lehigh looking for a goal with under a minute to go first half. Weaving out of traffic, it's Bonthewis, but now has Brathwaite in her area and breaks it up with the whistle. Lehigh gets to keep it, but Lock Haven gets to reset defensively. About 30 seconds to go first half. Lehigh looking for the equalizer. Lock Haven looking to get ahead 2-0. Amanda Boyer, pass near side. Hops through Perrone's legs, and now Palma has it. Palma for Lock Haven right to left. 20 to go first half. Jasmine Palma still on the move. Tries a backhand and a beautiful save by Kahn. Still in front of the net and a whistle. Jasmine Palma sent an absolute missile low, and somehow Maddie Kahn, the freshman from Ocean City, New Jersey, got down and knocked that one away with the leg pads. First half ends on that note, 1-0 Lock Haven. LHU had a good chance to end the first half, but still has a 1-0 lead, courtesy of the Amy Stevens first quarter goal. Take a halftime break and talk this one over on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Lock Haven University, unrivaled in quality, affordability, and value. At the Haven, you are uniquely you, with real-world experience in your major as early as
Charlotte Smith Field, where it's a 1-0 halftime lead for the LHU Bald Eagles. Goal from Amy Stevens, the freshman. She put it in the first quarter as Stevens was able to notch her second of the season. She's been a nice help on the attack for a Lock Haven team that lost a lot of offense from last year. The Castle Creek, New York native was the first to score for LHU. The assist came from Temple, Pennsylvania native Taryn Piano, senior, tapped it over to Lock Haven Stevens on that first quarter goal, and that's all there is as far as scoring is concerned in this game. Lock Haven has Mariana Birthistle as the goalkeeper, the Ireland native. She took over for the Argentinian Joaquina Orlandini, who's been the starter all year. She's out with an injury today, and Birthistle is able to save 2 shots on 3 face, not allow any goals, and that's good for Lock Haven right now. Bald Eagles still looking to put some distance between themselves and Lehigh. It's a Lock Haven team that's been in close games throughout this season. It's a start of the season that has Lock Haven at 500 with a 6-6 mark, 4-1 in the Atlantic 10, currently second in the conference. Really good position right now for Lock Haven in mid-October, looking to get back to the conference tournament for the first time in a few years, and really has an opportunity to do so, but will need to continue to win these close games because offensively it's just a very young team, and the top scorers from last year's some Atlantic 10 performers, including assistant coach Tamia Roach, who's now with the team but no longer can pick up a stick and play when it counts. That makes things a little tougher. Against common opponents between Lock Haven and Lehigh this year, LHU beat Bryant while Lehigh did not. Lock Haven lost to Bucknell 1-0, and Lehigh got smoked by the Bison yesterday 8-2. Richmond was a huge win for Lock Haven, 2-1 in overtime, whereas Lehigh lost 4-2 to the Spiders. LIU, both teams lost to, and it's so in consecutive weeks. Lock Haven here a couple of weeks ago lost to Long Island, and that score went 1-0. That was a tough one for Lock Haven. Lehigh lost to the Sharks 2-1. Both teams have beaten Colgate, so the common opponents would give you the Lock Haven advantage there, and in this game, Lock Haven holds the edge as well with the goal from Amy Stevens. Lock Haven as a team in this game is getting some shots, 5-3 in shots advantage, shots on goal 4-2 for Lock Haven. Corners, Lehigh 3-1 in the second quarter. Lock Haven was really not able to get many good looks, but there was one late in the first half. Jasmine Palma was able to fire a laser backhanded, but the goalkeeper, Maddie Kahn for Lehigh, really made an incredible save. She got low, and that ball hit her pads, and she was able to stop that one to end the first half, which really would have been a huge momentum boost for Lock Haven if that ball found its way through. But it's 1-0 at halftime. We'll take a quick break and come back for the second half of action between LHU and Lehigh on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Vicks Children's knows that kids ask a lot of questions, especially when they're sick.
Mom, what's red dye 33?
Artificial food coloring.
What's high fructose corn syrup?
Processed sugar.
Some are surprising.
Can I have alcohol?
Definitely not. Are you reading this somewhere?
My cough syrup label.
Vicks Children's remove these unnecessary additives to build a better children's cough medicine, so you can answer.
When will I feel better?
Soon.
Dump these additives and keep the relief with new Vicks Children's Cough and Congestion. Use as directed.
Introducing the Bear Country Podcast Network, a way for you to catch up on everything Bear. Hear the latest Sam and Dave on sports, Good News Live, the week that was, and live interviews and concert performances from singers, songwriters, and bands visiting the Church of Country and Americana. And all of our live sports broadcasts archived so you can listen to the Jersey Shore Bulldog or Lock Haven Bald Eagle football game when you want to. Go to bear999.com and click the tab on the homepage to become part of the Bear Country Podcast Network.
Schweitzer's Garage, the first
It's Adopt a Shelter Pet Month. In Roar for More, learn about the Center County chapter of Susquehanna. 200 locations throughout Bear Country, free. Can't find a copy? Go to bearcountrygoodnews.com.
Sound of the horn means second half of Lock Haven field hockey against Lehigh coming your way on the Bear Country Sports Network. Sam Cooperman bringing you the Sunday afternoon action. Lock Haven trying to win a third straight contest with a 1-0 lead at halftime here against Lehigh. Amy Stevens netted that one in the first quarter. Lehigh begins right to left in the second half. Drew Pecora begins things. Taps it backwards. Perone up to the far side. Lehigh tries to shred across midfield and can't get a clean attack in there. Lock Haven left to right. Opening minute of the third quarter. Second quarter, Lock Haven had a great look into the first half, but Maggie Kahn, the goalkeeper for Lehigh, made a crazy save to end the quarter. Now Brathwaite on the move in Lehigh territory, gets a couple shots on Kahn. Nothing doing that time, though. Couple good looks for Lock Haven. Field has been re-watered here at Charlotte Smith Field, and the water splashes up to get the third quarter started on the slick surface. Lock Haven tries to get an attack on Lehigh's side, but a whistle. Mountain Hawks take over right to left. Sam Nason pass up the near side. Lehigh on the move with Mullery. And the ball deflects out of play. Keep it with Lehigh going towards Lock Haven territory. Mullery passes one directly through Amy Stevens' legs, but sends it to Lock Haven's Jasmine Palma. Talented freshman up the middle. Passes it off the stick of a Mountain Hawk, and then it's shot right back towards Lock Haven's end. Monahan initially broke it up for Lehigh, and now Lehigh does reclaim possession and gives away possession. Boyer fires it out of play. Minute and a half got by in the third quarter. Lock Haven trying to extend a 1-0 lead here at home. The second game of a 4-game homestand. Friday next week, home against UMass for an Atlantic 10 matchup, in which Lock Haven will look to go to 5-1 in conference play. And then Sunday, it's the last home game of the regular season. It's against Wagner for senior day. Brathwaite, one of those seniors, chugs up towards the Lehigh net, tries to get a shot off. Weak attempt as it was partially hit and cleared out of play by Kahn. Kyla Brathwaite lost control of that ball, and it may have been a result of Sophia Hartman shadowing her and getting a stick on it. Lock Haven still in Lehigh territory, though. Brathwaite up the end line and dribbles it out of play. Some frustration from her. Stays with Lock Haven, but she's had a few good looks in the first couple minutes of the third quarter. Some back-to-back shots, and then that time another opportunity where she got towards the net. Utilized her track speed to get up there, and very smart player, just couldn't knock it on net, and Klaus sends one in towards Lehigh territory with the whistle. A lot of whistles within a few minutes of the third quarter. Lehigh fans are pleased with the way Lehigh gets the possession here. Officials had a lot to say in the first couple minutes. Ball's been spotted a couple times. 12 to go, third frame. Lock Haven with a breakup and another whistle. And now Lehigh can bring it up right to left. We're going to have to put this ball further back for some reason. Nason brings it ahead. Lock Haven breaks it up, and it goes out of play. Not a lot of action in the last minute, a lot of whistles, not a lot of hockey, but now Lehigh tries to change that. Upfield, Perone tries to set it up in the middle. Opportunity for Monahan, pass right side. On the move, there's Boyer. Goes towards the end line. Here's Lehigh with the pie cuck run up towards the goal, and Lock Haven breaks it away with Brathwaite passing towards the far side. LHU trying to do its best to keep this ball in play. It does, but Lehigh now possesses it. Back towards the midfield for the Mountain Hawks. Reset the attack. Down 1-0 with 11 minutes to go third quarter. Lehigh trying to tie the game up on the road and a 5-game losing streak. And there's a whistle. Lock Haven's Tia Judy felt she was bumped and talks to the official while Lehigh tries to take advantage on a self-start. And now another whistle. It's a penalty corner as Perone trying to sidestep her way towards the net and draws the fourth corner of the afternoon for Lehigh. Yet to put one through. And we'll try to challenge Lock Haven freshman goalkeeper Mariana Berthistle, who gets the start today for Orlandini, the regular starter, who's out with an injury. Pecora, near side, takes a breath, and battery formation for Lehigh is 4 players in the center, trying to provide some deception possibly. Monahan and Bonthewis are 2 that are set up to attack. Under 11 to go, third quarter. Now here's a whistle. Pecora fires it low. Pass near side. Back to Pecora. Ball still rolls. Lock Haven can clear it out with Plouse, and she tries to do her best to do so, and she does as the masks come off. 4th penalty corner is broken up. Lehigh still pressing. Nason pass towards the middle. Goes right back to Perrone. Pass inside. Lock Haven gets the sticks low, and a lot of players trying to clear it out. Pecora somehow fires a shot, but a stick save from Mariana Berthistle. Lehigh got another good look there, and that's another shot for the Mountain Hawks, but this one does not go through. Still down 1-0. Lehigh pressing in this third frame. And just like that, Perrone gives it away. Lock Haven will try to work it upfield, and Karina Long, who's been in and out of the lineup in this game, flips it over to Taylor Plouse, who will begin things for Lock Haven. Last near side, and Long shoots it out of play. Sam Nason waits for her team to get upfield. And now she gets a self-start in Lock Haven territory for Lehigh. Lock Haven had a few good looks in the early couple minutes of the third quarter, but then since then, Lehigh has been on the move. Lock Haven's been in a lot of close games this year. 6-4 in 1-goal games. 6-6 on the year overall. Nason pass near side. Lehigh cannot sustain an attack. Mullery loses control in Lock Haven's end, and Lock Haven will now have it left to right. LHU with UMass on Friday, and then Wagner for non-conference play on Sunday. The last 2 home games of the season. As far as the way the regular season slates worked, it's been a pretty Lock Haven-friendly schedule just as far as home versus away. Haven't had to make any crazy long trips. There is a St. Louis matchup late in the season, which is always daunting when you have to travel a long ways, and there's a whistle here with Lehigh getting it. Right now, Lock Haven's second in the Atlantic 10 standings at 4-1 in conference play. In this game, with Lehigh being a Patriot League team, will not have any effect on that. Lehigh up the middle, looking to set up the attack. Brathwaite passes ahead. Plouse up to the far side. Amanda Harsh for Lock Haven. Now they try to get a run in. Here's Palma on the move. Gets around the defender, Hartman. Still running. Backhand towards the net, kicked away by Kahn. 8:20 to go, third quarter. Jasmine Palma makes a break for it in the open field, and now Lock Haven has it in Lehigh territory. Such an exciting player to watch. And she's only a freshman. Brathwaite up the middle. As her pass deflected to the near side. Lehigh can claim it for a moment with Mullery, and she gets a self-start on a whistle. Mountain Hawks right to left. Now here's Bonthewis. Has to get out of trouble. And Lehigh turns it away. Harsh picks it off. Runs up the right side. Tries to get around Nason, and she does. Good moves from Amanda Harsh. Pass towards the middle. And this one's knocked out of play. Lock Haven possession left to right. Eve Sexton. No-look pass goes behind with 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. Still a 1-0 lead. And a pass from Plouse goes right back to Lehigh. Here come the Mountain Hawks right to left. And they give it away with Kyla Brathwaite getting her stick down in the midfield. Slides one over to Palma on the far side. Goes backwards for Plouse, and she passes even back further to Karina Long. Now she goes long across the field. And a whistle. Amy Stevens and Sam Nason were in the same vicinity. The whistle goes to Nason. Here comes Lehigh right to left. Still 1-0 Lock Haven lead. The lone goal came in the first quarter from Amy Stevens, and Lock Haven's held on since. Lehigh's gotten 4 penalty corners, but has not been able to capitalize just yet on a freshman backup goalkeeper. Bert Thistle's had a nice game back there for LHU. MJ Schwab getting some minutes, the freshman from Haddonfield, New Jersey. Hops onto the field for the Mountain Hawks. Lock Haven sends Brianna Harsh off the field. Probney Basra takes her spot. And Lehigh turns it away in the midfield. Now Lock Haven takes it out of its own end. Plows tries to launch it upfield, and there's a whistle.
Sub for Lock Haven, number 4, Probney Basra.
Must have been a push-off from Farley of LHU. Anna Pycuck was the player to take a seat for Lehigh, and Coach Caitlin Dahlmeyer decides to make a substitution. Lehigh doesn't execute in the midfield, and with 5:40 to go third quarter, Lock Haven repossesses it. Shots today, 8-4 Lock Haven. Shots on goal, 7-3, and really, it's been a lot like that this season. It's been close games for Lock Haven, and even in ones where defensively it's been so on point, and offensively there's been looks. The execution hasn't been there, but Lock Haven's played hard and has a 4-1 conference record to show for it. Couple whistles in the midfield. Initially went Lehigh's way. Now Lock Haven has Emily Robb to settle it in her own end and gets a self-start here whenever she's ready. 5 to go, third quarter, 1-0 lead. Robb and Plows exchange passes. Lehigh takes it away. Pecora, leading scorer on the team. Pass to the middle. Bonthewis draws a whistle. It's Lock Haven possession now. Clock rolls to 4:50 in the third quarter. Lock Haven up 1-0 and has played well, but the longer the Bald Eagles let Lehigh hang around, the more dangerous it gets. Pass ahead. Here's Brathwaite on the run. Kyla Brathwaite chips it up. Basra, this ball's up in the air, could be dangerous. Stevens brings it down, and there's a whistle. And this is a penalty corner for the Lock Haven Bald Eagles. They settle up for their second of the afternoon, looking to execute on their first. That's the speed this Lock Haven team brings about, and that can be dangerous, and it proved to be that time. Lock Haven huddles up. Bald Eagles looking to go to 7-6 on the year and win a third straight game. Had 1 goal in the first quarter today. With 4:29 of the third quarter clock, Tia Judy will insert from the far side. Jasmine Palma stands upright. Kyla Brathwaite right next to her. Lock Haven has 6 crimson jerseys around the circle. Brathwaite taps it down. Palma back to Brathwaite. She tries to shuttle one in and passes to the post where Judy has it for a goal. Lock Haven leads 2-0 here with 4:23 to go in the third quarter. Brilliantly done by Coach Pat Rudy's team. That penalty corner was executed to perfection, and the sideline is pumped up right now. 2-0 Lock Haven.
Assisted by number 10, Kyla Brathwaite.
And Kyla Brathwaite is encouraging everybody to get loud here. Lehigh is in some trouble late third quarter. Now the Mountain Hawks try to push ahead. Started off, and Lock Haven drew that penalty corner, and such great passing in close to set that up. And Kyla Brathwaite gets the assist where she was able to put that one where Judy had all time to just slot that home.
Correction, last goal was scored by number 10, Kyla Brathwaite.
We'll see, we might have a correction on the goal. Looked. Lock Haven tries to work upfield and looked from up here like Judy touched that ball, but it must not have. Brathwaite must have just got that one cleanly, and Judy watched that ball go in. That's a goal for Brathwaite for LHU. That's her second of the year. Lehigh trying to work it ahead. 3:20 to go, third quarter. Lehigh trying to get back its 2-0 deficit here at Lock Haven. LHU on the move. Own side, flicks it back and forth. Looking to get ahead and extend this 2-0 lead. Now in the open field, here is Jasmine Palma. Lots of time. Sunshine comes out and she passes it into the goal of Lehigh as there was a whistle before that. The keeper, Khan, just let that one slot through. It's Mountain Hawk possession here. Brathwaite in front of the net. Start this off for Lock Haven. Just about 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Pass left side, Emily Robb, and she loses control of that ball.
Come on, Lehigh!
Lehigh trying to answer upfield here. Lock Haven trying to take this ball away. Lehigh down 2-0 late third quarter, in some trouble and in position to lose their 6th straight game. Lehigh across midfield. Minute 40 to go, third quarter. Can't direct this ball in play. Amanda Boyer shot it out of there, but it's off the Lock Haven. Quickly, Lehigh begins things. Back for Boyer, Lock Haven territory. Sandwich between two defenders, and Sexton and Boss are both in the area to draw a whistle. With minute 20 to go in the third. Sun now fully out and completely overtakes this field that was pretty dark just about a few minutes ago. Lock Haven takes it away. Brathwaite, long pass ahead. Lock Haven tries to get another run in, looking for another goal this quarter. Brathwaite scored off a penalty corner moments ago. And now Lock Haven trying to look for its third of the afternoon. Farley gets ahead. And it's taken away by Lehigh. Lock Haven with 35 seconds to go in the third. Brathwaite tries to send one in. It's in close. Lock Haven has a chance on an empty net as Kahn makes a diving stave, and Lock Haven can't turn it around. There is a whistle, and Lehigh can take it upfield. Brathwaite shot one in hard, low to the ground line drive, and Kahn had to make a save. It took a big deflection, and there were a few seconds where if somebody just somehow was able to get to that ball and turn around, that would have been a goal. Lehigh now with some time, and Mountain Hawks just want to get out of this quarter with the score still at 2-0. Fired up field by Perone, nobody there. Third quarter concludes. 2-0, Lock Haven leads. Another goal for the Bald Eagles, 1 quarter away from winning a third consecutive game. Back for more on the Bear Country Sports Network after this.
Tie-Dot Inn, 1120 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. With daily lunch and dinner specials, outdoor patio seating, and over 50 craft beer selections, this is the place to be. Tie-Dot Inn offers wing nights Mondays and trivia night Thursdays. Find out about their special event pricing. Call 570-398-7474 to learn more. Tie-Dot Inn, 1120 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. Open 11 a.m. to midnight weekdays, noon to midnight weekends.
Napa know-how. Now at Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers, get a $20 prepaid Visa gift card when you buy oil, air, and cabin air filters. Because let's be honest, you probably don't remember the last time you changed them. So buy all 3 filters at your local Napa and get $20 back. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how. Napa know-how. At participating Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers. Limit 2 prepaid cards per household while supplies last. Offer ends 10/31/19.
Touchdown in your new home from Ridgecrest Home Sales. Hi, I'm Karen Weller, owner of Ridgecrest Home Sales. We're passing out some great deals for your new manufactured or modular home. Take advantage of our 100% completion service and let Ridgecrest do it all for you. Planning on building now through spring 2020? Sign contract by November 30th and get $2,500 off any new multi-sectional home. Don't fumble your opportunity to save big. Stop by 11049 North Eagle Valley Road or visit our WOW page at ridgecresthomesales.com. Go Eagles!
Lock Haven University, unrivaled in quality, affordability, and value. At the Haven, you are uniquely you. With real-world experience in your major as early as your freshman year, You'll unlock a world of opportunities alongside our experienced faculty who know your name. There is plenty to do, all while providing outstanding academic programs and a culture where learning is always the priority. For more information on how you can soar higher at the Haven, visit lockhaven.edu.
Lock Haven trying to extend a 2-0 lead here in the fourth quarter. LHU with 2 goals. Third quarter goal from Kyla Brathwaite off an assist from Jasmine Palma. And then first quarter, Amy Stevens with Taryn Piano doing the assisting. 2-0. Lock Haven's Mariana Birdthistle, the freshman goalkeeper, looking for her first career shutout. Getting the start today for Joaquina Orlandini. Sam Cooperman joining you on the Bear Country Sports Network. Lehigh right to left to begin the fourth. Can't settle this ball down, and Pravni Basra of LHU backtracks and goes to her own territory. It's an out-of-play far side off of Lehigh's stick. Anna Pycock was there to try to be a presence. Lockhaven can't successfully launch it upfield with Emily Robb there. 2-goal cushion for Lockhaven. If the score holds true, this would be the first game Lockhaven wins by multiple goals this year. LHU with 6 wins in 1-goal games, 4 losses in said games, and then 2 4-0 losses to Ohio and conference foe St. Joe's respectively. Non-conference game as Lockhaven can take it left to right own side. Eve Sexton drags it out of harm's way and has to go back further. Rolls the ball near side. Taylor Plouse, lots of time, decides what to do with it. And Lockhaven ends up not being able to control it on the near side. Bonthewis was a good presence there, and Karina Long couldn't bring a ball in that was up high. Now here comes Lehigh trying to muster up an opportunity. Lehigh in Lockhaven territory. 13 and change to go in this game. Lehigh's had 4 penalty corners, but no goals to speak of. Another whistle. Lehigh still trying to dissect Lockhaven's defense. The goal is Brathwaite's second of the year. As Lehigh starting things off, Brathwaite playing good in the midfield as well. A good presence, and she takes it away. Here comes Kyla Brathwaite on the move, tries to make something happen up the far side. She pushes it ahead. Basra tries to catch up to this ball. Might be an opportunity for Lockhaven. She does, settles it down, goes back and passes right towards a white jersey. Sydney White was the one to take it away, and here comes Lehigh right to left. Lockhaven tries to break it up in the midfield. Emily Robb taps it out of play. 12:40 to go. Lehigh down 2-0, trying to avoid a 6th consecutive loss. Got pounded 8-2 yesterday at Bucknell, did Lehigh, and really needs to get something stirring here in a hurry to have a shot at Lockhaven. LHU beat Lehigh 3-1 a couple years ago here.
Number 6, Brianna Harsh.
Brianna Harsh back into the game for Lockhaven. She got the start today, and she's kind of gone back and forth in the lineup. It's only her 4th game of the year, her 3rd start. Coach Pat Rudy inserting her into the lineup. Sexton with a takeaway for Lockhaven in the midfield. 12 to go in this game. Goes backwards, locates Palma. Does a good job settling a ball that looked destined to go out of play. Pass to the middle. Sexton golfs it up. Looks for Stevens. She does and turns the corner. Amy Stevens, 1-on-1. The goalkeeper, Khan, comes out to contest. She fires it low and it hits in off a Lehigh defender. 3-0 Lockhaven. 11:43 to go in the fourth. Lockhaven's Amy Stevens with her 2nd goal of the afternoon. She shoots that one through. There was just an open area of the field. And now Amy Stevens gets to check out of the game, her 2nd goal of the game, and Lockhaven gives Katie Soupy the chance to come in. Lockhaven also with Billy Joe Bollinger. Hasn't played much today. Gets to come in for Harsh. Coach Pat Rudy may have been resting some of her players today. Orlandini's out with an injury. There's 11:30 to go in the fourth. 3-0 Lockhaven, and very well could be a double-digit victory. Well, not double-digit. That would be crazy, but a multi-goal victory for Lockhaven this year as LHU now takes it out of its own end after a Lehigh turnover. It'll be the first time this year Lock Haven's accomplished that feat. Lock Haven also can't clear it out successfully. Emily Robb just tried to whack one upfield. Now Amanda Boyer controls for Lehigh at the sideline. Near side, Nason for Lehigh. Pass towards the middle. Mullery tries to curl her way in. Tia Judy and Kyla Brathwaite are there to defend, and it's a whistle. Lock Haven now gets Megan Weeks on the field. Out comes Mackenzie Farley once the whistle gives her an opportunity to do so. Lock Haven in close, and the goal for LHU's Amy Stevens, which was her second of the day, third of the year for the freshman, it came off an assist from Neve Sexton. And for Lock Haven, Sexton, the junior midfielder from Ireland, was able to get her first point of the year on that one. It's a beautiful setup as Lock Haven has a whistle as it tries to clear it out of its own side. Under 10 to go in this game. Lock Haven up 3-0 on Lehigh, and now just trying to put the finishing touches on a great Sunday victory and a third consecutive one for LHU. Lehigh looking to answer, and there's a whistle as the ball deflects off the foot of Stevens. Or Sexton, rather, I should say.
Number 23, Megan Weeks.
And now Weeks is on the field for LHU. Mackenzie Farley gets to rest. Slowly, Lock Haven will work some subs into this game. Something that Pat Rudy's not had the chance to do in victories because it's all been close games, and Lehigh trying to get back in this one and gets a penalty corner here. Drew Pecora will take it. It's the team's fifth, and they've yet to execute on one. It's really been a rough weekend for Lehigh. Lost 8-2 at Bucknell yesterday, and now could very well be a lopsided loss here at Lock Haven. Lock Haven in position to go 7-6, take a third straight victory, and have the back end of a 4-game homestand next weekend. Friday against UMass, Sunday here against Wagner. We'll have the call. Pecora sets it up. Pass set down, and Perone whacks it in close and kicked out by Bird Thistle. Lock Haven still keeping a clean sheet, but it does result in a 6th penalty corner. Lehigh can reset and still try to get on the board with 9:20 to go. For now, Lock Haven still has a 0 on the visitor side of the board here at Charlotte Smith Field. Sydney White inserts for the first time today. Set down. Perone again. This time she tries to dribble a few times. And a no-look pass to the near side. Back for White. Still controls, and Brathwaite ends that opportunity. Lock Haven still keeps it at 3-0. Lehigh gets possession, but now not in our penalty corner. Near side, Nason slots a pass through that's broken up by Judy, and she slides one out of play. Soupy the intended target. Lehigh still working in Lock Haven's territory, but the defense for Lock Haven's been smothering today. There's been opportunities for Lehigh as Nason can't control one off a Lock Haven pass. LHU gets it across midfield now. It's been opportunities, just Lehigh has not capitalized at all. LHU's with Tia Judy up for Sexton and a whistle. 8:25 to go, fourth quarter. Sam Nason passed towards the middle of the field. Lehigh looking around. Nothing there. Ball on the right side now. Boyer smashes a pass long and wide of Sarah Bonthuis. Lehigh with MJ Schwab coming onto the field for Anna Pycuck. And a whistle. Lock Haven possession left to right. 8 to go in this fourth frame. 3-0 Lock Haven. First quarter goal from Amy Stevens. Third quarter, Kyla Brathwaite off a penalty corner, and then in the fourth, Stevens capped it off with the third goal of the game. Lock Haven gets a shot wide from Katie Soupy. Keeper Maddie Kahn got a foot on it. It was already out of play when she touched it. Lehigh ball. Lehigh, if this holds true, will have been outscored 11-2 this weekend. Not a great weekend for the Mountain Hawks, and a 6th straight loss. Brathwaite looking for more, shoots and scores. Kyla Brathwaite gets on the board for the 2nd time today. Left side, and it's now 4-0 Lock Haven. 7:15 to go in the 4th. The offensive fireworks are out and about on this Sunday afternoon, and Lehigh is in some big trouble. 7:15 to go in this game. Brathwaite just saw an opportunity and went cross field and called unassisted for goal number 4.
Number 12 in for Lock Haven, Anna King.
And now Anna King gets to come on the field for Lock Haven. Really must be a relaxing game for Coach Pat Rudy because there's been a lot of games this year for Lock Haven that have been so close. 6-4 in 1-goal games and a couple blowout losses, but this will be a blowout victory. Nice change of pace for this team as Lock Haven will scrap to a 3rd straight victory unless something crazy happens in the next few minutes. Lehigh near side working. Mullery trying to buy some time. Gets a nice backhanded pass towards the end line for Perone, but it's broken up by Lock Haven's Rob, and she shoots it off a Mountain Hawk. 7th penalty corner comes for Lehigh with 6:37 remaining. Lehigh still looking for that first goal of the afternoon. Lock Haven trying to keep Mariana Berthistle with a shutout. The freshman getting the call for Joaquina Orlandini, who's out today. And she's done a good job when she's been asked to make some saves. Lock Haven out shooting Lehigh 12-6, but that's 6 shots, and Berthistle hasn't allowed any of them to go through. 5 of them shots on goal for the Mountain Hawks. Pecora, the setup man here. Boyer has trouble whacking that one down for Perone. Broken up by Judy. Lehigh still keeps it. Lock Haven with the masks on still. Lehigh on the attack, and there's a whistle, and the penalty corner has concluded. 4-0 Lock Haven still leads. Lehigh 0 for 7 on corners. Kyla Brathwaite signals for Neve Sexton to go upfield. She'll start it off. 2 goals for Brathwaite, 2 goals for Stevens. Really an impressive day for Lock Haven. Pass out far side for Emily Robb, who has it trickle up the sideline towards Palma. And now Jasmine Palma with the takeaway there. Palma tries to lead Bollinger rather, who just checked into the game moments ago. And now off a deflection, Billy Joe Bollinger touches it for a second, but Lehigh now has it. Under 6 to go in the 4th quarter. Lopsided loss coming for Lehigh unless the Mountain Hawks can muster up goals in a hurry. That won't help as Boyer passes one near sideline wide. Time for Lock Haven to try and execute. Anna King, who just checked in a few minutes ago, has it broken up by the other number 12, MJ Schwab. Now King controls it upfield. Billy Joe Bollinger with a nice crossover move. Lock Haven with an opportunity. Pass ahead, and Lock Haven gets a shot off that does not go through. Looking for goal number 5. LHU's shot from the far side is not there, with Brooke Lesh trying to fire that one on goal. Lock Haven getting a lot of subs into this game in the final few minutes here. Brathwaite to take away in the midfield. Lock Haven looking for more. Bollinger in front of the net. Loose dribble, and Lehigh in some trouble. Just has to try to find a way and clear that ball out of there. Lehigh catches a break as there's a whistle. 4:40 to go, 4-0 Lock Haven. LHU looking to go to 7-6 on the year and win a 3rd straight. Whistle, Lock Haven takes over. Anna King wants to start off quickly. And the ball back with Lehigh after her dribble goes awry. On the move, Olivia Perone. Pass ahead for Schwab. It's tipped out of play. Near side, Lehigh into Lock Haven territory. Still without a goal are the Mountain Hawks. In all likelihood, they're about to go to 5-7 on the year. It'll be a 6th straight loss. Tough stretch for Lehigh right now. Still 1-3 in the conference. Time to get themselves back into contention in the Patriot League. As Lehigh brings it right to left. Hartman passed to the far side, and Lehigh can't get an attack sustained. Lock Haven with Caitlin Cunningham, the Whitehall, Pennsylvania native. About to come on the field shortly. Coach Rudy getting a chance to insert most of her lineup in a blowout game. Lock Haven as mentioned, has not had many of those this season. The only blowouts have been losses, and as Lehigh attacks in Lock Haven territory, a whistle is blown. MJ Schwab tried to get aggressive there. 3:20 to go in the fourth. Cunningham, this will only be her third game of the year. Other two being those 4-0 losses, Ohio and St. Joe's respectively. Lehigh upfield. Lock Haven with 6 wins by 1-goal margins, a number of those being overtime games. This one looking like a 4-0 victory for Lock Haven. Lehigh trying to get something on the board. Schwab hits it off the leg of Lock Haven's Plouse. Playing center field back there. And Lehigh with Perone. Right sideline, 2:40 to go. And lets one trickle up the sideline. Bird Thistle kicks it out of harm's way. The freshman from Ireland can get a shutout in her start today. It's her first career action of any kind. Credit to her for coming out today and playing like this. Lehigh's had a number of opportunities, and when she's been tested, she's withstood the attack that the Mountain Hawks have brought. Lock Haven possession now off another infraction from Lehigh. 2 minutes to go.
Also number 1, Caitlin Cunningham.
Cunningham in. Brathwaite gets to exit for Lock Haven. 2 goals for her, 2 goals for Amy Stevens. Assists from Jasmine Palma, as well as Neve Sexton and Taryn Piano in this victory. Lehigh fans a little flustered at some calls on the near side. It's going to be a tough weekend for them if they're traveling to both of these games. They've seen Bucknell defeat their team 8-2, and now it's a 4-0 likely loss here at Lock Haven with 1:35 to go. Lehigh looking to get something on the board, and that'll do it. Pecora fires high left and gets it through. Drew Pecora's 11th goal of the year to lead her team, and that's an encouraging sign for Lehigh down the stretch, but it won't be enough. 4-1 Lock Haven lead, but the shutout will not take place this afternoon. Sexton near side for Lock Haven, and she fires it out of play. Lehigh trying to set it up in its own territory, but time running. And time running out for Lehigh. Can't get it cleanly upfield. Lock Haven blocks it away. Brooke Lesh, the sophomore from Newport. Hasn't seen much time this year, but a game like this, Lock Haven gets a chance to really rest its starters down the stretch. They played some hard minutes all year as Lock Haven gets it left to right. Take it just across midfield, under a minute to go. Palma surveys. She assisted the second goal for Lock Haven, a third quarter shot that went through off a penalty corner. Tia Judy set it up, and then it went Palma to Brathwaite, who fired one that was just so clean to the back post it looked like it had to have been tapped in, but it wasn't. And she's had 2 goals today. Upfield for Lehigh, they're trying to set something up. Lock Haven breaks it up, and the Bald Eagles looking for one more. Lock Haven on the move, already up 4-1. Still pursuing the goal, and a whistle comes on Lehigh's side with 23 seconds to go. Lehigh self-start, looking for one last score, and there's another whistle. Lock Haven takes it away. Sexton with 15 seconds. Hustles towards the goal. She wants to get her first of the year. Ball pops up in the air, and there's a whistle, and 7 seconds to go in the fourth. Lock Haven will get a penalty corner here, and Pat Rudy gives instructions from the far side. Have to wonder what Lock Haven will try and attempt here. Lehigh's got to face one more shot today, and a 4-1 deficit can either stay at that and conclude this game, or might even go further. We shall see. Lock Haven huddles up for a long time, and Anna King will set it up on the far side. Neve Sexton and Jasmine Palma straight away. Brooke Lesh on the near side for Lock Haven as well. Pass out left. Emily Robb takes her time, fires a shot in close. Beautiful save by Kahn, and that one skirts out of play, and the game ends on that note. 4-1 Lock Haven wins. The Bald Eagles get a third straight victory and start this 4-game season-ending homestand off 2-0. Lock Haven has 2 more home games this year. They're all coming next weekend, and we'll be here for the Senior Day game against Wagner. Quick recap of this one. Goal from Amy Stevens in the first quarter, assisted from Taryn Piano. Second quarter goal, there was none in the second quarter. Halftime went 1-0. Near opportunity late first half, Lock Haven couldn't capitalize on. Third quarter, Kyla Brathwaite, goal off a penalty corner and assisted from Jasmine Palma. In the fourth quarter, couple more for some window dressing to this game, as first it was Amy Stevens on her second of the game, and then Brathwaite unassisted to cap this one off. 4-1 win against Lehigh, and Lock Haven can celebrate on this Sunday, and a 2-win weekend is always a fun thing after Friday's win here against VCU. Big thanks for tuning in. My name is Sam Cooperman, saying so long, as more broadcasts to come on the Bear Country Sports Network. Saturday we got more football, Lock Haven against Kutztown here at Hubert Jack Stadium. Then Sunday we're back for field hockey to conclude the 2019 home slate. It's a non-conference game against Wagner. Lock Haven looking to build off of this win and the performances this weekend. Thanks for tuning in, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday afternoon.
Introducing the Bear Country Podcast Network, a way for you to catch up on everything Bear. Hear the latest Sam and Dave on sports, good news live, the week that was,